What if it took an entire year, like literally an entire year, for you to finally own your marketing, and for me too, and to finally have the right offer and all the systems in place where we don't have to focus on chasing down clients or any, like they're chasing down us, because it's all automated. Facebook ad leads to a webinar or a funnel or whatever, and then a phone call and a close. That's one way it could go. But I'm just saying, basically, Facebook ad to your offer, and you already know that, Facebook ads, having the right funnel and all that. There's so many people making money with Facebook ads that go to an offer, that go to a funnel. And if you're like me, you know that this is the original book on how to do it. Product Launch Formula, Jeff Walker. Here it is. It's all in this book, how to do it. And if you're like me, you may have also bought this book, Expert Secrets. You may have also know about this book, .com Secrets. There's another book here that I just recently got referred to that I was so on fire about. It's all about building a story brand. Oh man, that's it. So listen, this is the truth from my experience. I bought these 3 books over a year ago, and I started reading them, and it was like, yeah, they're amazing. But I never completed reading the books, and I never put into action anything that's in that book, in these books. And yet, this is everything we need to know. I got to give myself credit. I was smart enough to not buy any training courses, because what's the point? It's all in here. And if I started reading it and I got all excited, but I didn't do anything about it, well, I'm probably going to do that with a training course. But sometimes I would. I'd go on to get some courses that were free or look at YouTube. And my latest thing, and this is very recent even, just prior to doing the beta launch of the 1212 membership site, this is the authentic truth. Samina and I, we invested in that program, $2,000 US, and that's a pretty significant investment. And I knew we had to do it. I just knew it. And while the whole launch was happening, right, you're getting all this information over a 5-day period, a video a day, getting more and more excited. You just want to register, but he won't let you. And during this whole registration process, one of the people, in this organization had told someone else, yes, you got to get Tribe, but definitely get this book. So I got so excited. As soon as I saw that, I knew that was the secret key. So I Googled, found out where you could get it. It was in Burlington. They had a copy. That was far from me, but I went because I knew this was the key. And bought the book, started reading it, started sharing with Samina, here's the key, started even highlighting it a bit, and then didn't follow through. So I actually haven't put anything into practice that's in here. Does that sound like you? That's who the mission marketing bonus is for. And I got to say, looking back, it was probably a good thing that I actually never implemented all the stuff in this book, because the one thing I'm clear is that none of this stuff works. None of these books, none of the stuff that's in here will work if you don't have the right offer for you, a compelling offer that has been designed with the customer in mind, who your ideal prospects and it's like an offer that when the people you want to have as customers, they see it, they can read it, watch it, whatever the case may be. The offer itself, and I'm not talking about it looks pretty. I'm not talking about how the offer looks. I'm saying that the offer itself is so freaking amazing that if you just explained it to a friend or something, and that who would take the time to try to understand it, they go, holy shit, that's an amazing deal. And then they'd probably say something like, why aren't people buying it? So in other words, it all starts with having the right offer. And then once we got that offer right, then it's like we can start applying all the stuff that's in this book. You just do a Facebook ad now, and it drives people to the landing page, and the whole thing's automated, and it's like you can't stop the machine. That's the goal. That's the vision for all of us. And I think if you're like me, at some point along the way, you just maybe unconsciously or subconsciously just kind of got resigned and gave up. And it wasn't even that you thought, in my case, I didn't even think I was giving up. I just thought that, no, this is too hard, and I'm going to go here and I'm going to do that. And part of it, I think, is also just being confused and not absolutely knowing for certain. If I go study all this stuff and I put it into action, which is hard work, which I don't want to do, in the end, is it even going to work? And if I'm not 100% certain, well, then of course I'm going to procrastinate and not take action on it. The mission marketing bonus is for people like me, possibly like you, that you know that what I just said is true. And yet knowing it is not enough. It's not just knowing it isn't going to have you follow through and implement. Because the reality is it's hard. It's not like, oh, that's what I really want to do, read these books. And no, we don't. Really, we kind of wish we had so much money we could pay someone else to do it. And it doesn't even work that way anyway. Like, we have to own our own marketing. So what's wonderful is inside this membership site, yes, there's more training. Like, my God, as if we need more training. Yes, there's modules, Yes, there's the stuff that's all in this book. And it's all content from these people and other experts that is already available for free in the public domain. So it's stuff that's already out there, because everything we need to know is already out there on the internet. But it's like knowing it doesn't really make the difference, does it? Kind of like when I was active in my alcoholism and drug addiction, I knew if you just don't pick up that first drink, just don't have the first one, then you're going to be fine. Yeah, but knowing that doesn't make the difference. So what we have inside this membership site community, is we have this pathway that ultimately starts with gently going at your own pace, listening to a 12-minute or less YouTube video of Abraham Hicks on the subject of money or time, because all of us entrepreneurs have the illusion that we don't have enough money or that we don't have enough time. And we think that if we had more money, we'd have more time, or if we had more time, we'd have more money, etc. And so, there's 12 clips of Abraham on money, 12 clips on time. We listen to one, not even one a day, just listen to one when you want to listen to one. As soon as you finish listening to it, immediately you do a short little YouTube video, unlisted, private, and you post it as a comment inside the membership site. And you share what you learned or what you got inspired to do. And all the programs work like that. Now, that's the foundation. The Abraham stuff is the foundation of everything. Then, when you're ready, there's 12 more clips in a section that you just ask us to open it up, because you won't see it when you first go in. And it's called The Psychology of Marketing. And again, this is gentle. This is like one clip, right, that is less than 12 minutes. And it's not asking you to do anything. You don't have to do them in a hurry. And, you only are allowed to do one a day. You can do more, but in terms of, we want to make sure that you don't make this all about knowledge and I got to get all these 12 clips done quickly so I can move on to this. It's not like that. So you listen to this clip that's not going to ask you to do anything. All it's going to do is, psychology means think. It's going to have you present to how these top experts, who you already have heard their name, you've probably seen them, all their Facebook ads targeted you, and it's how they think. And then you're going to listen to it, and then you're listening to it as if, okay, I got to listen because I can't listen passively, because now I got to do a video to share and contribute what I got with the rest of the members. And then so you share it. And then at some point, you're going to be ready. And it could be like right on day one. You might be like, I'm ready to do my offer now. I get it. It's all about the offer. I get it. Even if it takes 90 days, 6 months, or whatever amount of time to actually just work on that one thing, that if that one thing isn't optimized and leveraged, none of this is going to work. Like, there's no point putting a Facebook ad that drives people to a shitty offer. And then what happens there? The offer section. I have selected, based on research, 12 of the current most highest converting offers out there. Like, when you read them and you watch them, or however these offers are, you have this a compulsion to want to buy. This is where you got to set aside at least an hour. Well, not at least. You set aside an hour and 12 minutes. It'll never take more than an hour and 12 minutes. So maybe you do one of these a week. Maybe it's one every 2 weeks. It's whenever you feel like, I'm ready now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click a link and you're going to look at somebody's offer. and you're going to really pay it, like really look at it, not just the video. You're going to read all of it, and you're going to ask yourself, what is it about this offer that makes you want to buy it? And then you're going to also ask yourself, what, if anything, is inside this offer that made me want to buy that I may want to incorporate in my offer, even if you don't know what your offer is yet. You might not even know what your offer is yet, because that's what happened to me. I went through the first 3 modules, and then all of a sudden, boom, an offer came out of nowhere in my mind. It was like, it just came. And then again, you do a video that's less than 12 minutes long on what you got, and you share it as an unlisted private YouTube video. So what's awesome about this is that you're actually retaining and gaining and getting so much more out of every piece of content or training, because you know in advance, I've got to really comprehend and really get as much as I can out of this so that I can process and think and share with you, the community, what I got out of it. So you actually get so much more out of these trainings because of the fact that you're going into it knowing that you're going to be teaching what you're about to learn. As another added benefit that's happening is if you're one of those people that is not comfortable doing Facebook Lives or videos in general, and believe it or not, I'm one of those people. Sometimes I'm self-conscious. Like a lot of times it's, people like me that seem like we're speakers and we're real charismatic and we're so comfortable with video. Well, that's not true for me. And it wasn't true for Samina, even though she's up to, I think it's 802 Facebook Lives, daily Facebook Lives she's done in a row. Minimum. She's done more than that, by the way. She was not always comfortable with it. She's still not always comfortable with it. She's more comfortable with it. But what is amazing is that if you look at her Facebook videos from, 802 days ago, and you see that she became a more powerful communicator. And she says it's because of doing these videos, practicing. Not a lot of people are willing to practice on Facebook Lives and be that courageous like Samina is. So for people like us that aren't as courageous as she is, we can practice, doing video and getting comfortable with video inside this private community where we share our videos, unlisted videos of YouTube, where everybody's promising not to take the videos and share them with other people. That's the value of the mission marketing bonus. So to recap, if you're like me and you've already bought the books, you've already watched the trainings, you've seen the videos, you're already, if you're honest with yourself, you already know that everything you need to know, you already know it, or you know where it is and how to get it for free, and that makes no difference. Then mission marketing program bonus might just be for you. Oh, I forgot to mention, when you share your video of whatever you did that you got, you also promise that you will acknowledge a different participant who's in that same program that you just did a clip for, and you're going to acknowledge in a specific way. You're just going to say something right, good, or positive about them or their video, and you don't even have to commit to watching their video. You don't even have to commit to doing that. You just have to commit to that. You're going to share what you got so that if anybody does want to watch your video, they can. And you're also promising that you're going to say something as a comment on text, something that's good, positive, uplifting, something positive to another member that's in that same program that you just did and a module for, and make sure that it's not possible that whatever you say could be perceived as you coaching them or giving them advice. Because a lot of us, like myself, do not appreciate it when people say stuff to me that I feel like it's coming from that there's something wrong with what I just said, that they're trying to fix it or motivate me. So we just want to be we are sensitive to that. And as a result, people just love going in daily into the membership site and receiving, such positive, uplifting, short little comment from another member of which they don't even know who's going to do it today. So that's it.